Good morning, our esteemed viewers. This is today's Global Solution weekly recap, where we recap on the trade ideas, the trade reviews we made early on in the week. So we'll be doing a quick recap on the trade we reviewed on the 5th of May, 2025. So we look at a few assets. We looked at cryptocurrency, we looked at BTC, USDT, we look at SUI, we look at gold. And also, on synthetic indices, we looked at volatility 25 index and volatility 75 index. So let's see how the trade goes. Okay, so on BTC USD, yes. So we spotted a bullish opportunity for hours on the 1 hour, sorry. So yes, this is it. This is it. So we spot two opportunities here and here. So as you can see, the trade kicked us out here. Okay. The second one, this one kicked us out. Let's delete it. So this second one gave us that's 1:2.6. Yes, give us around 1 to 2.6 somewhere here. Yeah, it will have 2.6 somewhere here. Okay. So the trade gave us around 2.6 after activation before taking us out of the trade here. Okay. The price took us out and now starts surging. You can see, whoosh, see the bullish movement. So it's clear we got the direction right. The entry was a bit somehow because it was activated. They gave us 1 to 2.6 around this place before kicking us out and going in that direction. So what do we learn? If we can see there's liquidity here, okay, see, there's a liquidity here. Yeah, so this is the point of liquidity. We have liquidity here, this point. Another one here. Okay. So yes, price took our stop loss. Our stop loss was placed at the point of liquidity. So that was a lesson. That was a lesson learned. Okay, so we should have placed our stop loss way below, maybe this low, maybe this low. That will be somewhere here. So that should be our stop loss. If we had put it there, then we would have escaped the stop hunt. Okay, we put our stop loss here. Yes, we would have escaped the stop hunt and the market would have given us 1 to 9 already. See, so that was a lesson learned on BTC USDT. Price activated us, gave us 1 to 2.6. They took us out before going in our direction. So let's look at the second asset. We looked at gold. Okay, we're expecting gold to come to this zone. The daily before moving. As you can see, it is still within this range. Okay, let's hope by next week let's come there before going up. Right, so SUI USDT. Yes, we were waiting for SUI USDT to come to this zone, give us a break of structure, smaller time frame for going up. As you can see, price is yet to get there. Will it get there by next week? Let's wait and see. Okay, so let's see. So moving on, let's go to synthetic indices for those trade synthetic indices. Okay, on synthetic indices, drawings on chart don't save for long. Okay, it's going to clear off itself. So that's why we are not seeing drawings there. Okay, so remembered vividly, we were looking at this zone to sell off. Yes, that was where we were looking at. So we have, we're looking at a 4-hour. Yes. So the 4-hour, this was the move. The last, this was where the bullish run started before we see a break of structure to the downside for the bearish movement. So we're looking at this point. So you can see price is reacting at that point already. So do we have a far break of structure at that point? We have, yes, let's check our line chart. Yes, you can see we have a break of structure. Okay, you can see, let me zoom this out. Okay, you can see we draw lines. Yes. Okay. So you can see that the last high here, I think I'm going to zoom that in, zoom it out. Yes. So you can see that this high closed above this high. Okay, that means this was the last higher low. Now, price has broken through the last higher low, which is here. Price has broken last higher low here. So we are seeing a change of character now. Okay, I've seen a change of character on the 4-hour. So let's switch back to our candlestick. Yes. Okay, so we are seeing a change of character at that point. Sorry. So what will I be expecting now? What will I be looking at? So I'll be looking at a move back to this point before surging down. But okay, but it might not be this straightforward anyway. It might not be this straightforward. Might still come and break this lows here. Okay, but whenever if price is here to come to this lows here, if I see a kind of inducement on 1 hour, let's go to 1 hour. Okay, this is 1 hour. If I see a kind of inducement, maybe something like this, price comes here, get to break. Sorry. So, yet if price is yet to break this point of liquidity, all this liquidity here. So I'm looking at liquidity there. Yeah, I'm looking at liquidity here. So if price is here to break that and do something like this, on this 1 hour, and do something like this. Do something like this. If price comes back to this point, this area, I will short it and take it down to somewhere here. Somewhere here where that liquidity is. Okay, so I'll be looking at a short here. Stop loss above the last high here. That's a 1 to 8. It doesn't give us 1 to 2, so that's pretty not good enough. That's not good enough. That's not a good trade. Okay, so let's say we take we put our entry here. Say the last bullish candle before this movement down, which is this. Put our entry at the open. So do we have, yes, we have a 1:2.7. Yes, this will be a good trade. So this is what I'll be looking at for on V25 index, as well as the 25 index. So I'll be looking out for that on the 1 hour time frame to come and clear all this liquidity. Okay, and hopefully, who knows, you might as well go down from there. Might as well go down from there. All right, so the next asset, which is the last on the list of the assets we reviewed earlier this week, is really 75 index. That's what 75 index. So we checked and it was a bearish movement. So we're looking for bearish setups. Although price has come to our zone and price came to our zone, yes. This point, this is where the price came to our zone, cleared this liquidity here. Yes, price cleared this liquidity here before surging downward. So on that 5th of May, yes, somewhere here. So yeah, we look at the price somewhere here. So the trend has already moved already. That's why there was no entry on the review we made on Monday. And as we can see, from that day, July 75 index was just sinking. And see the sink. So it was a good bearish movement, a good sell movement. Okay. So in summary, V75 index went the direction we predicted, but we didn't enter. V25 index is giving the vibe, giving the rejection vibes. So we'll be looking at some bearish movement from there, from this zone. Okay, can keep an eye. All right, so our crypto USDT is set to get a point of interest. Gold is yet to get to a point of interest at this point also. And BTC, yes, it keeps surging. It took us in, gave us 1 to 2.6. It was a win of 1 to 2.6. Then took us out, lesson learned that there was liquidity at these 2 points. Yes, so our stop loss should have been below this 2 point, maybe this low here. And you can see it went the direction we predicted. So see you next week. Thank you for your time. See you next week for much more good content, much more price prediction videos, okay? So you can let us know in the comments, as against next week, which of the assets you want us to analyze. Thank you, and God bless.